Yo, what's going on, guys? Shake and Bake back, and yes, we've got some more NBA 2K15. This is the Wizards versus the Warriors, and the Warriors are rocking the new black sleeved shirts that they're showing off this year, and they look pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't a huge fan of the sleeve jerseys, but yeah, I'm gonna let you guys sit back, watch the gameplay. I'm not gonna bother talking over it. I've talked over plenty of gameplay, and yeah, you guys can check it out, and I'll probably do a video later today, maybe tomorrow, just wrapping up all of the gameplay, and maybe taking bits and pieces from it and saying what I've liked, what I disliked, and stuff like that, my thoughts from it. But for now, yeah, just enjoy the video, enjoy the gameplay as John Wall throws it down. Whew, that's a nice dunk.
Dunk possible.
That's right, a terrific screen right there, Steve. Allowed him to lose his man and rock it to the rim.
Don't you love to see players working together in that fundamental play? Fun to watch.
And so it's the Wizards getting on the board first. Offensive rebound. Lee gets the bucket.
You know, it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
I agree. It settles a team down offensively, and you establish success in the post. That forces the defense to make some adjustments. David Lee, very light on his feet for a big man. He played tennis until age 12, and that may have contributed to his mobility, but he can really move around the floor for a big man.
And David Lee, tremendous feet and excellent hands for a big guy. Really good touch, catching and finishing around the rim. Either hand, he's really an adept finisher, whether off the pass or on an offensive rebound.
And for David Lee, Steve, not just valued by his team for his play on the court, but also his presence in the locker room.
Yeah, a good teammate, makes a big difference in the community. Those things can really help and make a big contribution to team chemistry.
Now, here's Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Now Wall. Nene with the screen on Curry. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, good idea setting that screen, but the execution wasn't there.
No, it sure wasn't. I mean, you want it to be hard, but it also has to be legal.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And here is Iguodala. Six to shoot. Curry with a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Warriors on D. Outside, Wall. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
The Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Outside Curry. Now the dish to Iguodala. Beal against Thompson.
Well, Klay Thompson, the son of former #1 draft pick Michael Thompson, but totally different games. His father was a big man who played inside. Klay, a swing man, just a knockdown shooter from deep.
And Klay's father, Michael, often his toughest critic, he tells Klay, post those smaller guards up and don't always fade away. I can hear him saying
oh, my, that's why I'm laughing. Sounds just like Michael. He knew how to handle himself with his back to the goal. College and pro standout himself. Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Iguodala kicks to Thompson. Bogut sets a screen for Thompson. In low to Bogut. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Lee is screen on Beal. Curry. Gortat comes up with the rebound. Washington trailing. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Randy Whitman. Doris, what did he have to say?
He said one of the key points for them defensively will be limiting the production of David Lee, adding he's a guy who can score inside and out, plays with great energy, and his passing really opens up their whole offense. We've got to keep him off the glass and always see ball and man when he's got it. Basketball 101, Kevin. We'll see if they can execute.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Washington with the rebound. Here's Pierce. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Thompson, left side. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
All with it. Borchop with the screen for Wall. Outside, Pierce. Buries the long-range jumper. Pierce has got 5 points so far.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Warriors trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Up off the screen. Shot is no good. And it's Washington the other way. Wall attacking. Got that bucket in no time at all. He's got 6.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Let's see how long they can keep it going. This is quite a start.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
John Wall is 6'4", with a 39-inch vertical leap and long arms to boot. Is an elite physical specimen when it comes to the point guard position.
And Wall, a blur, guys, in the open court. Perhaps, Steve, perhaps the fastest player in the league end-to-end. He is devastating in transition.
Yeah, he's so tough to stop around the rim, even in the half court. But when he gets ahead of steam going, he can get into the lane and then finish with either hand. So, man, he is tough to stop.
Spates checked in for the Warriors. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. Wizards leading by 6. Pass to Pierce. Pass to Wall. The feed to Humphries. The shot is off. Good D by Lee.
I like the work there, contesting that shot that looked like it was going to be easy, but they forced the miss.
You know what? He got it in close, but couldn't finish in traffic.
Curry with a wide open look. Drops in the tray. Curry's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. So timeout called here. The first for Washington.
Well, David Lee, a 2-time All-Star. Over the past 5 seasons, he's averaged about 19 points and over 10 boards a game. Impressive numbers.
Washington making some changes. DeJuan Blair, he's checked in for Gortat. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Pierce. And Andre Miller has subbed in for John Wall. Now here's Beal. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And David Lee, so consistently productive, and yet he's had his critics.
Well, I think part of it is because people tend to focus on what guys can't do sometimes instead of all the things they do. And David Lee gives you consistent production as a scorer, as a finisher, and he's an underrated passer as well. And you know what you're going to get from him every time he steps between those lines. Great effort and pretty consistent production. That's outstanding hang-time improvisation right there.
Miller against Curry. Thompson outside. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got 7.
But you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Washington has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And it's Miller penetrating. Can't connect from short range. Golden State's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
Blair, the screen. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter.
Can't say I'm surprised that one didn't fall. He can barely dunk it in the pregame layup line.
It's Curry outside. Good D by Miller.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Humphries with a screen on Lee. Blair, the screen. Beal dishes to Blair. Another shot. Humphries with the bucket. Humphries has got his first points in this one.
Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
Thompson outside. He dishes it to Barnes.
Well, when Harrison Barnes first stepped onto the scene, it was in the middle of the Warriors' 2013 playoff run. But he didn't exactly build upon that streak as people were hoping for last year. The playing time just wasn't there.
And I remember that run for Barnes. He would play as a stretch four and looked unguardable at times in their series against the Nuggets and then the Spurs. Definitely was hoping for more of that this past season.
Barnes hits them both. You know, for Barnes, it was an awkward place for him to be in. They brought in Iguodala, and he was moved to the bench. A lot of people thought that that'd be a boon for him, as he would be more focused on the offensive side of things with that second unit in particular, and could really thrive.
Yeah, and the change in role and adjusting to being the first option with the second unit, I think was overwhelming for him. You know, I think you have to remember Barnes is still a very young player, a lot of room for growth, very talented, very skilled, and he's going to get a lot better.
Now here's Curry. Passes to Thompson. Back to Curry. Gets it off. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And an ideal finish to the quarter for them as he drains it at the buzzer.
Boy, I like the fact he didn't rush it at all. Fantastic shot.